in the picture-perfect pattern of rural Vacaville.
Yeah, I just have to get my feet to go in the right order.
Robin Line is part of the community's fiber.
And then it's a little trickier. Yeah, what did I do wrong? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just probably didn't start on the right one. So this is what happens when you make a mistake.
Line began weaving
on camera
45 years ago, a passion that is still woven in today.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, unfortunately, I still like it.
But now she has a problem looming on her hands.
There's also this element of feeling like, man, I got to use up all this yarn because there's, you know, not getting any younger.
Line's love led her to starting Meridian Jacobs, her at-home business where she creates and sells her creations. And of course, what would be a weaving business without wool?
Some are more pet than others.
Line has nearly 80 sheep, some with horns, others without, some just born.
So all the small ones are this year's lamb.
And every January, they're all sheared and the fleeces sent for processing. Markel McWilliams didn't grow up thinking about wool.
Never, never, ever.
But she too is surrounded by it every day at Valley Oak Mill in Woodland.
I feel like it's the perfect job for me.
McWilliams was a fine arts major and started working here right out of college.
I really started from the ground up. I learned how to wash wool. And then, you know, within a few months, there was an opportunity to work one of the other machines in the back.
She then had a thought.
Maybe someday I could own this place.
Her dream came true, taking over the mill a decade ago.
I see the machines in my sleep sometimes, and it's never good. It's always like a problem that's like, and then I wake up. Mill dreams are not usually my favorite.
Because those machines are the lifeblood of her operation.
Frankly, it usually creates some anxiety.
And there's reason to worry, considering the specialized equipment is nearly 80 years old.
Once I actually turn the machine on and it shows me that everything's good, everything's running, then it's like, okay, we're ready to work. Kind of listen. Normal.
The idea behind the process of turning wool into yarn sounds simple.
Everything seems to be moving, that's good. I think we can go now.
But there's nothing simple about processing at all. McWilliams nearly works around the clock, and yet still can't keep up with the demand.
So it's just never ending.
That's because right now, her business is one of the last standing in Northern California.
I'll be the only mill in California with this type of machinery.
The wool industry can now be found mostly overseas. That's because production is cheaper in other countries.
It makes me sad because there's more work than I'm able to handle.
Within the last year, 2 mills in California closed up shop for good.
It's too much work for not enough money. That's my suspicion.
McWilliams is so busy, customers usually have to wait about 1.5 years before she's able to process their wool.
I'm glad to be here, and I'm going to be here as long as I can. I'm going to make that happen as much as I can.
But for McWilliams, this is truly a passion of persistence.
Like, I do remember having this kind of moment where it was like, if I don't try, like, owning it and running it, even though I was like completely by myself in the beginning, it was like, if I don't do that, I'm gonna regret it big time.
So now I'm gonna take these skeins off. I'm still just doing something that I really love, and I don't want to be doing anything else.
And that is fiber that Markel spun.
Robin Line doesn't want to do anything else either.
There's so much to it that on the surface, as a consumer, you just expect to get this item.
But she's well aware.
But I do say, yeah, I could do it in my sleep.
Without local mills, you find yourself all tied up.
And there's some mistakes you think, well, I'm the only one that would ever know, but it still bothers me.
For photojournalist Victor Nieto, Jason Marks, KCRA 3 News.
Well, we are told different types of equipment is used to process certain types of wool, and local sheep farmers are forced to send the wool to other states to be made into yarn.
Why this is so special to still have this going. And who knew that, you know, anxiety dreams would extend to millwork? We have the anchor anxiety dreams.
Yes.
We know all about it. But yeah, she's clearly working with passion.
Keeping it alive.
Yeah.